life, every day, late at night, not okay, all I want. And
My dehydrator is packed back to the storage, and so this is the end of my mango preservation for 2025. Yes, 2025, because it's officially that there are no mangoes. There are still mangoes in the market, but there are no mangoes from the farm, like I have been mentioning. I have been having this project here to dehydrate mangoes from the farm, not like I have been buying them to preserve them, which there is no problem if you choose to preserve any fruit or vegetable and you don't grow it for whatever reason. You just buy it because when it is in season it is usually cheap, so there is no shame in that if that is what someone will choose to do. But I must mention that I'm so grateful because they were from the farm, and these are clean also, dry, and they also need to be packed in the same box. Umeona dehydrator. And so this is the end of my mango preservation for 2025. Yes, 2025, because it's officially that there are no mangoes. There are still mangoes in the market, but there are no mangoes from the farm, like I have been mentioning. I have been having this project here to dehydrate mangoes from the farm, not like I have been buying them to preserve them, which there is no problem if you choose to preserve any fruit or vegetable and you don't grow it for whatever reason. You just buy it because when it is in season it is usually cheap, so there is no shame in that if that is what someone will choose to do. But I must mention that I'm so grateful because they were from the farm, and so this is the end of the journey, and I am super proud of myself because if you have been here for some time, you know, before I started I was like, this year I'm not feeling like it, and my son reminded me that I am going to regret it, so I took his word serious and I acted up. So thank you so much to the dear son for doing that. Thank you so much for you for being here to cheer me up every time I would do like a pop-up in the vlogs, yeah, how the mango processing or saving or preservation is going on. So I appreciate the comments on getting the silicone like liners. I have been using the parchment paper, so hopefully by the time the mangoes come in the next season I will have done exactly that and gotten the fees, because it was so easy to do it. Thank you so much for the new crew. I can never thank you enough, and for you for always being here. My name is Rachel. I do reviews very honest once I cook. I do time and money saving videos, and closer to my heart I motivate you to stay healthy and active, because it is not always about the body. So we have eaten them, made juice, made jam, made some snacks, done all that, but the major part was preserving them for the time that we won't be having them. Not forgetting, like for the fresh mangoes, I can't count how many people we have given mangoes. For the dehydrated mangoes, a couple jars, I was counting and I came to 16 jars, which is great. Those jars that you're going to see, I get them through recycling my Kentaste oil jars, which I'm so grateful to have, because like every month I get a 1 liter jar Okay, and then after it is done, after we use it, then I can clean it and then use it for storage. I use Kentaste for cooking, and also for it is the whatever I apply on my face. So let me show you what I was able to get from my freezer to the ones that I have dehydrated. I have been receiving so many questions on how are you going to be using them, how are you planning to use them, what happens to when you dehydrate them and you decide to do like mango juice or smoothie or such. And I have been like answering those questions as they come, but now since it's a Wolia mango preservation kind of a video, we can do that as we go. Like I'm telling you, we ate them, we did everything possible with them. It has been a lot of work because you get them from the farm. Gladly, I wasn't the one plucking them and ferrying them to Nairobi City, but we were also selling to the resellers, so people are getting them. They are so good, super quality mangoes. So whenever they came, I would pick a bunch to be operating with, clean it, peel it, chop it. Chopping is slicing. Slicing actually is appropriate. Remember, I don't know English, so pardon me for that. So slicing it, lining it kwa dehydrator trays, dehydrating it, unloading the dehydrator, loading again. So it was a lot of work. I also wasn't dehydrating peke yake. I was also cubing them for like the mango salsa, like those that are ripe but not mushy. And I was also storing the puree, like you're going to see in these clips, because for those that I froze and then put in Ziploc bags for the freezer, what used to happen is I did that because they are a little bit ripe. They are ripe but hard in a way that you can remove them, thaw them, they'll be in good shape for salsa and stuff like that. But there are those that were either zimefinyika and then they are super ripe, and I want to keep them strictly for the smoothies or for juice or for mango jam or such. So those I had to blend them, wash them, peel them, blend them, and then store them as they are. So that is what we did. So right away I'm going to be showing you how the project is closing at. Officially the factory is closed, so I want to show you how much I've been able to rescue. I need to wipe it and then put the first load of mangoes because we are going to be doing this. I have my gazillion recycled jars waiting for that. Like how? Why was I saying I'm not? No, I didn't. Okay, let's do this. Machine all wiped out, it's clean, wiped out, trays been washed, mangoes been cut to load the machine, and then after that I want to toanisha and clean some grapes. I honestly toanisha them and keep them, not like wash them chunked up like zikiwa kwa miti zake, because I freeze some and then I let others be cleaned. Because if you have children, then they are going to, okay, I'll show you that when you get to that. First of all, let's load this. This is the second day because yesterday I got tired and I resorted to putting the mango puree in the fridge to chill overnight. I was wasted. So the reason why I use this disposable thingy is because when I need to remove this, I remove it when it is already icy, and then I peel it off, and then I can throw in a dish. And like when I use this reusables, now I need to like wait for it thaw, and then I remove it. The problem is the puree is left in the bag. I don't know whether you get it. And maybe you're like, why did I preserve the cubes and this kind of? This is the mango that was super ripe, but okay. And the reason why I did this is to make sure that it is used entirely for jams and snacks and all that. You can see the video I made for things that you can make using the mangoes, ripe mangoes. So the chunked one can be used for salad and snacking and all those other things. This is entirely for anything that needs the mango puree. So I put this in the freezer. I put them in this freezer tray, and then I put the serviettes. You can see the serviettes. This is to prevent them from sticking to each other, but after they thaw, they freeze. After they freeze, I'm going to pull those two things. So put it in the freezer. This lower drawer, my upright freezer, has the mangoes, full of mangoes. These are cubed mangoes for mango salsa and all that. The cubes are also in other drawers, like drawer number 2 has mangoes. If you sneak peek hapo hivyo utaona kuna mangoes, but the biggest hapo kuna like 6 bags of mangoes. Okay, I have 3 bags of mangoes over here, but the biggest mango stuff here is the pureed mango. That is my kale that was spilled there because the bag was apparently not well closed. So all these, I have 23 half a liter mango puree. Like each bag extends to the mwisho of that. And then I'll show you the biggest batch dehydrated mango. Close my freezer here, and then I take you to the counter to show you my dehydrated mango preservation shenanigans. I have all this 17 jars, and 17 jars I mean this size, 1 kg. This came with honey from the farm, but because honey is better stored in a glass jar, transferred to the glass jars, and I had those to use for the mangoes. I still am not confident about keeping them in any plastic thing, because I know in the long run plastic has a way of smelling in a not so good way. So I have been keeping them in this dusty chemically storage bin that I want to clean and then wipe it and then return them, keep them where they were. So all that is, when you visit, I'll have something for you when you when we use those ones for the freezer, which I don't think that is like the most freezer mango I've done, because last year definitely I didn't have the freezer, the bigger freezer space. So grateful for that. So these ones are more like to share with family members and friends, which friends I have limited. Friends kwangu ni acquaintances, you know, like when I have that 1, 2, 3 people in the gym that are my go-to kind of people vibe with. So because I find that friends wa kukanyanga hapa pale is not my thing. So, and we are different that way. Also, I don't think anyone visits me. Well, I get visitors. My nephew Ian, thank you so much. He comes over here once in a while. We appreciate you so much. You also need to come more, all right? And I also have some of these mangoes for you. He also enjoys my cooking, which I feel so proud of. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. This is what because I didn't grow the mangoes, I also didn't harvest them. I also did the preservation. You see, I'm also in a position to give them when the mangoes are not there. So we clean the bin, keep them back to where they have been. I'll have a breather. It has been a long journey, and all that I did on my own, not having a wider freezer to work with, because I have a upright freezer which can't do my large trays or huge trays. So I was using everything possible to just make sure that I freeze them so that they don't freeze chunked up. And I am so grateful that I have those to use, to give to people, and to just have before the next mango season, which for sure they can run for a year because they are well frozen and all that. In case of anything like never experienced before in terms of power and all that, I can always give them away before they are spoiled. So that is not a worry for me. So thank you so much for being here. What do you think about today's video? Let me know in the comment section below. And my name is Rachel, in case you forgot. I'll see you real soon with a new one. Go ahead.